Hello guys, it's Sophie again. I'm back, bitch. Somehow I have returned and I have a book in mind. I have a new favorite author, okay? So my brain has stopped working. It's been ages. I keep stopping because I'm in grade 10 at the moment, nearing the end. And it's so stressful, and in the middle of it I'm changing schools and I'm sick right now. Ugh, that was horrible. Anyway, so this is the book I'm going to be reading. It's Dog Training 101, and it was written by Weebs Write Fanfics. It's got 16 chapters. Here's a description. Ellen, last name, first name, is a second year at Karasuno High School. She's a transfer from Nekama, but new to the volleyball team is currently second and third years due to being the Nekama volleyball team manager. What will happen when she re-meets her old friends? That's an odd description, but alright. I've actually read this one before, So, let's go back to chapter 1, because I read this, okay? Leave me alone. It's not a very popular book, but it's decent for what it is. Again, I don't have headphones because I'm stupid. And, my headphones are across my room right now, and I could just, get up. But am I going to do that? No. Oh, shut up, you nerd. You laugh out as you sat near what you assumed is one of Karasuno's gyms. It was lunch, and you were on the phone with Kura, one of your best friends from Nekama. He was the captain of the boys' volleyball team and used to be their manager before you moved to Miyagi, and were great friends with everyone on the team. You considered them your family. YN, you should totally join the volleyball team at Karasuno. We could see each other in matches. The tall Lev called through the phone. They were sitting in a circle with Kura's phone on speaker, and they could all talk to you. Yeah, maybe I will, but I don't like strangers. You sighed as you leaned against the wall. You're legitimately in a school full of strangers right now, YN. I promise they're nice people. The second and third years are, at least. I had one match against them before you became our manager. They're chill. Kura said as Yako agreed, and you rolled your eyes. It doesn't count, bitch. You're dicks, you know that? Even me? Kenma asked quietly, as there was laughter in the background. Oh no, of course not. You're my favorite. He said with a smile, hearing the others groan. And she says she doesn't play favorites, in a worker stated as he rolled his eyes. What about me, YN-chan? Lev pleads. Were heard through the phone as you laughed. You're my favorite too, Lev. Don't worry, you encouraged happily. Thanks, YN. The sound drowned out as you heard the footsteps of someone approaching you. Excuse me, is this the volleyball room? You heard someone, more specifically a 5'11" raven-haired boy, ask. He was towering over your seated figure, and looked slightly scary from that angle. It reminded you of Yamamoto, sort of, so you weren't all that scared. Well, I think so, but I wouldn't know. I just transferred here, you say with a smile. But inside you were panicking. What if he thought you were weird? What if you make a fool out of yourself? Oh, well, thanks anyway. I'm Kageyama Tobiya from Class 1-3. You watched as he bowed slightly, introducing himself to you. So you decided to stand up and do the same. Last name, first name, from Class 2-4. Pleased to meet you. You offer a smile and bow to your kohai. Oh, you're Miss Senpai? I'm sorry, I didn't know. You watched the boy apologize before bowing respectfully. It's fine, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure the gym is open, so just go right in, I guess. That's just how it worked at Nekama, he replied with a soft smile. You watched as he nodded and disappeared inside of the gym before sitting down and putting your headphones back on. I'm so proud of my beautiful Kahai. My daughter is growing up. Was that a guy? Our precious manager. What the fuck? First off, Kuro, shut the fuck up. Second, Yaku, mother dear, I'm obviously growing up. So are you. Third, I hate to break it to you, but I'm not your manager anymore, Yamamoto. You sighed as you soon let out a chuckle. You heard disappointed sounds from the boys over the phone as you smiled. Your sadness gives me power. I crave your downfall. You laugh out, referencing a video game, earning you a small giggle from Kenma. After a few minutes of talking, you say your goodbyes and hang up, closing your eyes to relax until you hear talking from inside of the gym and decide to get up to snoop a bit. You know when you get the blocked nose? So you sniffle and then the blocked nose goes into your throat and then you just can't talk properly. And then you kind of want to kill yourself. As you slid open the door, all eyes move to you. And a wave of nostalgia winds over you as you offer the boys a soft smile. Two seem to be 30 years. They're standing with some scary-looking guy. Looks to be around a second year. Then there's Kageyama-san with this short tangerine-looking guy. Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, but I have a few questions if that's okay. You bow and hope you didn't interrupt something important. Don't worry about it. Come right in and take a seat. I just need to deal with this, then I can come help you out. You nod and to whoever spoke and go sit on a bench. He spoke with such authority. He's probably the captain. That's good. Maybe he can give me more information on how to sign up to be the manager. You watched as the group talked. That scary guy is more of a dog than anything else, but he seems to be looking over at you with a blush across his face, as if he were looking at a god. You watch as what you think is the vice principal comes into the gym to scold the two fighting boys. The two fighting boys before his toupee gets knocked off his head and onto the captain's head. You see the scary second years start laughing, so you walk over to him and hit him on the nose with your water bottle and scold him. Don't laugh, he's the vice principal. Show some respect. What are you, a dog? Need someone to train you and put you on a leash, you scold. He didn't seem upset at all. He just looked as if he had been blessed as he got on his knees, bowing. Exactly, Tanaka. Respect the vice principal, a silver-haired boy, seemingly 30-year, joins you in scolding the boy while the captain apologizes and speaks with the vice principal, and the first years go back to arguing. That silver-haired boy gives off motherly vibes, similar to Yaku. I apologize on behalf of the second years. I promise not all of us are like this. I actually have respect. You feel obligated as the only other second year. My Jesus. I'm so sorry. This is really shitty. You feel obligated as the only other second year to apologize on behalf of this idiot. What the fuck? Oh shit. Okay, anyway. Only other second year to apologize on behalf of this idiot. Bowing at a 90-degree angle. Calm down, dear. He's fine. If anything, I should apologize for the inconvenience the volleyball team has caused you today. You stand up properly and watch your senpai bow, quickly ushering him back up, telling him it's no problem at all. Anyway, I heard you had a few questions. I'm the vice around here, so I can help you out. He smiled at you, and you returned the smile. God, this reminded you of Nakama. I was wondering if I could apply to be a manager here. I can promise I have a lot of experience from when I was the manager at Nakama last year. You bowed slightly, along with your request. Oh, I'm sure our manager would love that. She's in her third year, and was looking for someone. If you stick around for a while, she should be here soon. The boy smiled brightly. While the second year just basked in your presence, screaming about having two sexy managers, you turned to go scold the first years that are fighting by pulling them away from each other on a bench and sitting them on a bench. Alright, you two, that's enough. As the senpai, I refuse to have you both keep fighting. Both of you need to calm down and sort this out responsibly. Kakeyama-san, I expected better out of someone who I found so respectful. You scolded the two harshly, learning the other boy's name was Hinata Shoya. Eventually, you had the gym door opening, and over the two first years bickering. Alright, line up, first years, you two especially. You hear the captain yell, and you let the boys go and sit back on the bench to watch them get scolded. Chapter 2. I'm so sorry for my voice at the moment and the constant sniffling. Honestly, I got a throat lolly now. I'm trying my best. Fortunately, the vice principal is not punishing us, and no apologies necessary, provided you all agree that you saw nothing. But you guys, the captain started to lecture the boys before the two first years went at it again, interrupting the captain. This is all because you couldn't hit a serve. You suck. What's the difference from last year, huh? Kageyama argued with Hinata, and of course the tangerine just had to snap back. You talk too much. Hinata began before the captain stepped in. You found this quite entertaining. You watched as you sipped your water from your water bottle. Hey, the captain grabbed everyone's attention before speaking again. I want you to listen to me. I don't know what your motive was for attending Karasuno, but I'm sure you came here with victory in mind. Yes, Hinata said. Of course, Kageyama stated. The captain ignored this as he continued speaking of how Karasuno used to be one of the top teams in the prefecture and how they went to nationals once, but now they only rank in the top 8, and now they have the nickname of the Wingless Crows. Once he finished, he stepped towards the two first years. He looked pissed. It was kind of scary, which would explain why the second year and even the vice captain stepped away. If we want to go to nationals, we can't have the vice principal on our backs. I'm not saying you two need to be best friends, but even if you were junior high enemies, I need you to understand that you're on the same team now. You got that? The captain even freaked you out a little. You can't imagine how terrified these two first years must be. And with that, the captain kicked them out of the gymnasium and shut the door in their faces. Even you thought that was a little harsh, and you usually enjoyed watching this stuff, like the little sadist that you are, apparently. You went to stand with the vice captain and listen to their pleas. You honestly felt bad. Are you sure about this, Daichi? They asked the members of the team. And teams come together gradually no matter what. Though I said, pitying the two outside. I agree. I know I'm not on the team, but that does seem a little bit harsh. You agreed with the vice and moved to look at the team at the window. I know that, but once again, the captain that you assumed was named Daichi was interrupted by Kageyama, swearing to get along with Inada. He sighed and went to the door, opening it just enough to show one terrifying eye to the two. Are you sure you mean that? After that, there was an eerie silence, and the vice captain decided to lighten the mood by pulling the two second years away from the commotion and creepy captain. I'm Sugawara Koshi, the official setter and vice captain of the Karasuno High volleyball team, but you could just call me Suga, class 3-4. He smiled and bowed as he introduced himself and nudged the second year to do the same. I'm Tanaka Ryanosuke, the best wing spiker on the team and from class 2-1. The other said proudly and bowed before they both stood back up. I'm last name first name, and I just transferred here from Nekama High. I was the manager for their boys volleyball team. Oh, fuck. Class 2-4. Pleasure to meet you both. He smiled and bowed. And I'm Daichi. Oh my fucking god. And I'm Sawamura Daichi, captain and wing spiker of the team. I'm from class 3-4. I apologize for everything you've seen this far. He jumped slightly and turned to see the captain, giving a bow before smiling. Now, what did you need? Daichi asked before Suga filled him in. After that, they came to the decision they'd keep you here to wait for their actual manager, which you didn't mind. Soon, more people started, seemingly second years, arrived, and they started practice. You were happily watching them play, cheering them on when the door slid open once again, revealing a gorgeous woman. She had raven hair and glasses. Her skin was silky smooth her skin was fair and silky smooth, her eyes mesmerizing. It wasn't even a moment before Tanaka was at her side, asking if she wanted him to take her bag for her, which she denied and walked away from the poor guy. He seemed happy that she ignored him. Yeah. Wait, how's that ignoring? You know what? Which confused you? Yeah, it's confusing me too. Sugawara quickly shut the door after that, and the woman noticed you walking over. Sugawara had to drag Tanaka back to the court, which made you giggle a little, before you noticed she had put her bag down and was looking at you with a small smile. Good afternoon. I'm Shimizu Kyoko, but you could just call me Kyoko. Oh no, it's Kyoko Shimizu. I'm Kyoko Shimizu, but you could just call me Kyoko. Oh no, it's Shimizu Kyoko. Because... Okay, I'm sorry, I just had a midlife crisis, even though I'm like 16. I'm Shimizu Kyoko, but you can just call me Kyoko. I'm from class 3-2. It's a pleasure to meet you. Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. Okay, my brain's lost if I keep this up. You watched with a blush as the beautiful woman bowed, causing you to stand up quickly. I'm last name, first name from class 2-4. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you. You bowed a full 90 degrees, completely caught off guard from the beauty. Tell me, last name son, are you here because you have a crush on one of these boys? Kyoko asked quietly. She acted as though she were grateful to have a girlfriend around that she could gossip with. Oh, no. I'm here to see you, Kyoko-senpai. I'd like to apply as manager. You smiled as you both sat down, watching her as her face lit up. Really? I'd love that. She smiles a little, and you hear Tanaka in the corner freaking out over seeing her so happy. Really? Thank you. I already know what I'm doing, so I won't be any hassle. You smile and bow your head. You and Kyoko spent time getting to know each other while the boys practiced until they finished. You and Kyoko ended up handing out water bottles before she gathered everyone in a line and went to the storage room, coming out with a jacket. Chapter 3, even though that ended off in a really horrible note, I promise it gets better. Alright everyone, this is the last name, first name. She's a second year from class 2-4 and she'll be our new manager, Kyoko said softly before handing you a tracksuit, like her own. Ready, and the second and third years show their jackets to say, "Welcome to the Crossmay Boys volleyball team." It made you blush and bow. It was almost as cringy as Nekama's. Thank you for welcoming me. I can't wait to work with you, you say as you bow, tracksuit in your hands. Come on out, last name Chan. I'll show you where the locker rooms are so that you may change, Kyoko said, and the two of you walked out, leaving a screaming Tanaka to the rest of the team. While the two of you changed into your tracksuits, Kyoko brought up the fact that you used to be Nekama's manager. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Feel free to organize practice matches. God knows we need them, she said softly before you both finish up and start heading back. That would be great. I honestly wouldn't have applied without them convincing me. I don't do well with strangers, but you guys really remind me of them, so I'm doing really good, personal record, he said with a small smile before opening the gym and walking in with her, Tanaka immediately rushing over before causing Kyoko to step between them. We have two gorgeous managers! I have to tell Noya! He'll be so happy! Tanaka was on his knees, powering at us like we were goddesses. Tanaka, you're supposed to be practicing. Get over here now, Daichi scolded. Sorry about that last name, Chan, Daichi said with a smile. I'm fine, Somura-senpai, he smiled as he shook his head. Daichi is fine. Daichi smiled and ruffled your hair. Daichi it is. You both let out a chuckle before Daichi went back to practice. Hey, Kyoka-senpai, who's Noya? You asked, and the mood immediately dropped the second you noticed, and you apologized profusely. It's fine, last name son. His name is Nishinoya Yu. He's our second year Libera, she said before writing about the boys as they practiced. You nodded and helped Kyoko until the practice ended, and she helped their boys pack up after handing out water bottles and towels once again. Kyoko ended up walking to the locker rooms with you. After you changed, you looked up the gym. Tanaka asked a strange question today, Kyoko-senpai. He offered to take the keys tonight to unlock the gym tomorrow. But some of the second years said he's usually the last one to get to the gym. Then he asked what time practice started, but you told me it always starts at 7 a.m. So shouldn't he know that? You questioned softly. Yeah, I felt it too. Something's off. There's also that deal the two made with the captain. Tanaka-san is on the 2 first years team. Could you come in early tomorrow and check it out for me? Kyoko asked, and you nodded softly. That night you went home to cuddle with Precious. Precious was your purebred German Shepherd. He was such a sweetheart. You trained him, and you were the best dog trainer in the area. As you walked to the yard, you were met with patting sounds getting louder and louder until Precious showed himself, sitting right in front of you, waiting for his daily pat. Hey, baby, I missed you, my gorgeous baby boy. You smiled and pet the dog, scratching him behind his ear happily. He let out a bark as he leaned into your soft touch, before you stood up properly and bat your thigh twice before he stood up and followed you inside. You smiled as you put your bag down and walked up to your room, where you laid down and Precious cuddled into you happily. A few minutes goes by before your phone starts blowing up, then starts ringing. Precious growled, probably because his cuddle time is being interrupted. When you answered your phone, still cuddling your dog, and set it up, since it was a video call. Kuro, the goddess, answered! You immediately heard Yamamoto scream as you covered your ears, and Precious growled, causing the poor boy to let out a squeal. Precious didn't really like Yamamoto. Shut up, Yamamoto, you'll scare the dog, Yaku scolded playfully. And what if the dog scared me, huh? Yamamoto protested, offended. Then you probably deserved it for some reason, you and Yaku said in unison, as Yamamoto practically died from hearing you scold him. Yamamoto, shut up or you'll be doing extra laps tomorrow, Kuro said, earning a laugh from you. 100 extra laps, you say. Yamamoto groaned and the others stayed silent. You were more of a drill sergeant when it came to practice and were hard on the team. The others stayed quiet. They knew if they laughed, they would also get laps. Exactly what as I was about to say, why first name charm? Good input, Kuro said shakily as he tried to sound confident and authoritative. Oh, shut up, Kuro. I'll burn you in the fiery depths of hell, he growled. Precious bared his teeth. Kuro jumped and Kenma chuckled softly, barely audible. He had his video camera on and was gaming as usual. Lev smiled, and we all turned on our cameras to join Kenma as he moved on to your PC and put on Call of Duty, then requested to join Kenma before seeing him let out a small smile. First name Chan, Battle Royale or Plunder? Kenma spoke as everyone sighed, and Lev and Kuro requested to join as well, except they were pretty bad at the game, meaning you and Kenma would be carrying them to the whole time. Plunder, I need to level up my sniper, he said, and Yamamoto and Yaku watched your screens, and you would set up your camera to show your gameplay for the boys who decided not to play. Kenma nodded, and the four of you played together, with the others cheering you on. So far, you and Kenma had around 10 kills each, and the other two had 5 being Kuro, which was no surprise, since Kenma forced Kuro to play with him a lot. He was just bad. Lev on your left, you said before seeing Lev look to his right and then get shot. The others just laughed and you joined them as Lev complained. Idiot, that was your right, Kenma said as Lev groaned and you sighed, comforting the tall Russian boy. I am 25 minutes in, and also only 3 chapters in. So I'm gonna upload this and then keep going. Holy fuck, it's midnight. Oh shit dicks. Tomorrow. So thank you guys and non-binary. Thank you girls, guys, and non-binary others. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. I hope. Bye bye.